So what if you guys can fight unlimited in the battlefield here in Call of Dragons? How would you feel about that? Because there is a way for you guys to basically stay in the field and never have to worry about running out of troops. The only thing that you'll have to worry by then is going to be the hero stamina. So that's something that we're going to talk about here today. But if you have a lot of heroes, you're not going to worry about stamina. So this is going to be helpful for all of the players in Call of Dragons, both free to play and as well as spenders in the game. This could basically break the game right now, I think. For this very moment, it could. It could change wars, how it's happening right now, if you understand how the system works. Today, we're going to talk about how you can get 2 million free healing and as well as how you can get 3 million resource healing. Now, I did make a video previously about the explanation on how free healing works. I do recommend that you guys watch this video. I do have a link in the description as well for this video. I highly recommend that after you watch this video, you go there, have a better understanding because that is going to help you out so much in the game. Now, my name is Shinchi42. If you like this video, do us a favor and subscribe. It is absolutely free and smack that like button. All right. And let me just let you guys know, whenever you guys do these favors for us, interacting with us here in the YouTube, it does help out our video as well to get recommended to other players. So if you think this video is helpful, you know what to do. So here's the thing. In the hospital, there is information in here. You can get a 2 million daily limit for free healing. You can get a daily limit of 3 million for the resource healing. And this is all also going to depend on the path that you choose for your policies in here. It says here, in addition, enacting relevant policies will also increase your total healing speed. Free healing has a maximum daily limit of 2 million. Now, few things that will determine how the speed of the healing will work is the hospital level and as well as your total unit count. So if you have all the hospital here at level 25, right, you're going to get a daily free healing of 37,500 times that to 4. Daily resource healing, 25,000 times that to 4 as well. All right. And once you reach 25 as well, you are going to get an overall HP bonus, which is huge for your troops as well. So free healing is something that we're going to talk about here significantly. Now, this is something that what people make mistake here in Call of Dragons, and people still do make mistake in Season 2. And I've talked to other players and they are still doing this mistake. The biggest mistake that you can do in Season 2 or in Season 1 or in just general in Call of Dragons at this current state of Call of Dragons is not working onto your free healing. A lot of people go for resource healing. They think they have a lot of resources. They think resource healing is something that is going to significantly help them in combat. But no, it's not. It's going to hold you down and bring you down even further. You need to go for the free healing. The reason why I'm going to explain here, but that's the biggest mistake that players do in healing in here. Now, for me to explain everything in here, I need to do a explanation on how much resources actually is going to be whenever we make some units. So I'm going to go finish this training in here real quick. So I want you guys to understand that whenever we heal a troops in here, let's see, everything is 0, I think. Oh, we got 1 knight there. All right, so let's do 1 knight in here, 72, 72, 72, 40. All right, so that's when I do resource healing. Now, when I make a knight in here, it will be 180, 180, 180. So it's pretty much more than double in here. Now, you're going to say, okay, Shin, it is cheaper for me to, heal my troops rather than make more troops. And then you're going to say, okay, I'm going to just keep on healing my troops. Oh, I'm going to smack you. Just kidding. But that's wrong. The reason behind this ideology that I have in Call of Dragons about free healing is that, yeah, you are going to, do your resource healing and you're going to get it back. It is cheaper, 100% cheaper than making more troops. But here's the thing. You're losing so much value. All right. What you're doing here is reuse. You're doing reuse, reuse, reuse. Recycle, reuse, recycle, reuse. It's not good. You're not growing when you're doing that process and you're not really developing. Stop doing resource healing. Now, if you went to the policy of resource healing, fix that next season. Do free healing. And here's the reason why. We're going to make some troop in here. All right. Knights. And we're going to have this in here right now. You can see we have 340, 1472. All right, 340, 1472. We're going to, complete this training. All right, there we go. I'm not collecting that yet. Remember, we have 340, 1472. Claim 340, 1472. Now went to 340, 215. So that's right around 70 plus units added into the daily total healing. Now, if you do a T1, I want you guys to understand, when you guys do a T1, all right, you're not going to have a 70 plus increase in here. You're only going to get like 10 something in here. All right, there we go. That's 215. Now it's 228. So not a whole lot of added into the daily total healing. Now, I'm going to show you my current policy so you guys have an understanding. So I pretty much have maxed out the medical progress 2, but not yet in the medical progress 1 in here. I understand that this is what's going to help you out significantly in the increasing your free healing. If you want to do increase of resource healing, then you want to work onto the healthcare reform and as well as the healthcare developments in here. It is going to be the same idea because every time you make more troops, the capacity increase or the daily total increases in here for both free healing and as well as resource healing, depending on what path you choose. All right, so let me go back in here one step back and tell this again to you guys. Don't do resource healing and do free healing instead. And so here's one of the idea that I have again that I'm going to push to you guys in here as well. By me giving this information is going to help everyone in here. It's also going to basically put me as a disadvantage because now you guys will have this knowledge and it's not a secret anymore. So basically what I need you guys to do is make more troops in here. Make more knights, even though it is more expensive. Now, the reason why is because when you do your free healing policy in here and you go into that percentage for the free healing, the more units that you make, any units you make, will increase the amount of daily total healing you get. So, for example, let's say you have built a lot of units already. For example, I don't know what the right calculation is right now. Let's say you have 5 million troops at this very moment, and then you capped off at 2 million free healing right now. Every hour you can heal right around 83,000 units. That is like, about 50% of a full march, right? Less than 50%. But that's huge every hour. And when you go to bed, when you wake up, you have a full march by then. And if you don't play for a whole day, you have 2 million units back. Insane. Let's say you have 5 million units, right? You can get 2 million back in a day, which is significant and huge because you are going to be able to go in combat constantly. You're going to be worrying about stamina at this point, not about your units. Because if you have 5 million troops plus 2 million that's going to get healed, you technically have 7 million troops that you're going to be using for combat. Now, another thing that I want to let you guys know in here is that the percentage works for this favor. So you can either decide working one of them for percentage for the free healing and one of them for percentage for the resource healing. So it is going to both boost up, the amount of healing that you can get per day for those. But for the resource healing, this is what I would recommend for the whales. But even then, I wouldn't even recommend doing the resource healing because if you just focus more onto the making more units in here, you're going to increase the amount of stored units you have as well. So whenever there is big battles, you're going to have more extra troops that can go into attacking a passive other team, which there is going to be deaths, right? You can rally cities, raid them, and you're not going to be worrying about too much on the deaths of the troops that you're going to get because you have a lot more troops. And here's the thing, whenever you're doing resource healing, listen up, guys, very important in here. You're not getting rewards. So do your, training for troops whenever there is an event like this, Mighty Force or Strongest Lord event, whenever you need to make more units. Do you get rewards when you do resource healing? No, you don't. So this is why you need to stagger up early, make a lot of troops early whenever you get these events so that you don't have to worry about resource healing and you're just going to rely on to the free healing. Now, One thing that I want to tell you guys, my English is my second language. I may speak this very fluently, but I am not a fluent native English speaker. So I'm hoping that my explanation here will, give you guys a better approach into Call of Dragons. And I hope that you guys will be successful with this knowledge as well. Free healing is the best way to go. Train more troops. Do it on events. That's the best time to make more troops, because then you are also going to win rewards in here when you make more troops during the event. Then your free healing will increase at the same time you make more troops. Resource healing increase because of the percentage, and you get more fighting capability, more defense. If somebody rallies your city, you have more troops. Your power increase, and you also get 2 million free healing once you've reached that stage. When you're doing resource healing, understand you're doing reuse and recycle. Your power does not increase. Your power becomes stagnant because you're consuming all those resources to just revive whatever you have in the hospital. And in my opinion, that is not efficient. If you guys like this video, smack that like and let me know in the comment section below what you think. Are you going to be doing the free healing now, or you're still going to stick with the resource healing? But me, I'm going for the free healing. I'm going to make more troops, and I'm going to power up so that I can be stronger in Call of Dragons.